Kazakhstan will adopt its anti-corruption strategy until 2025. During a joint session of parliament on Tuesday, President Nursultan Nazarbayev instructed the government to develop the strategic document. The country has carried out a series of anti-corruption reforms over the past years. However, the head of state believes that more effort is needed to fight corruption in the country's public administration.
В настоящее время ведется подготовка законодательных изменений по переходу на всеобщее декларирование доходов.
At the moment, legislative changes are being developed to allow transitioning to a public declaration of income and expenditures. Full introduction of the declaration should be done in 2017. The highest risks of corruption persist in public procurement. To address the challenges of entrepreneurs and to reduce the risk of corruption, the government should develop and submit to Parliament a new draft law on public procurement by the end of 2014.
Проект закона о государственных закупках в новой редакции.
On Tuesday, the head of state also noted the necessity of finalizing the adoption of the Business Code and the Civil Procedure Code, as well as the need to simplify the customs procedures as much as possible. Draft laws concerning mineral resources, migration and amendments to the tax legislation are among the priority bills for development. In addition, the president instructed to widely adhere to the principle of one window for the investors and to revise the necessary legislation. Social care has also been touched upon during the session. The president instructed to provide financial assistance to the veterans of the Great Patriotic War amid the forthcoming 70th anniversary of the Victory Day. The president also instructed the government to form a compulsory health insurance fund.
По моему поручению правительство уже прорабатывает ряд мер, исходя оптимистических и пессимистических сценариев развития экономики.
Currently, the government is considering a number of measures based on the optimistic and pessimistic economic development scenarios. We already have a clear action plan to ensure the economic security of the country. I have instructed the government not to cut the social programs. We have all the necessary resources to provide the welfare of the people. Therefore, the work plan on ensuring Kazakhstan's industrialization and the opening of new businesses, as well as all adopted programs aimed at providing citizens with housing, healthcare and education, will help fight the possible risks. Members of both houses of parliament returned back to work after 2 months of holidays. Meanwhile, according to the president, the long holidays of the MPs need to be reduced. The president noted that the reduction of parliamentary vacations will allow the MPs to work more efficiently.
Все мы, я, правительство, администрация президента, все исполнительные органы каждый день работаем в интенсивном режиме, вы это хорошо знаете.
I know that all of us, the government, presidential administration, all executive agencies and I work hard every day. But I have one small request to you all. Please consider the possibility of reducing the duration of parliamentary vacations in summer and during the year. I think that the fraction of Nursultan Party will look into this more carefully. I know that we have spoken about this before.
Внимательно изучат вместе с вами этот вопрос, это решите вы сами. Тем более я знаю, что среди вас эта тема неоднократно обсуждалась, и обращения ко мне тоже были.
Тот блок работы, который поставлен сегодня президентом.
The task that was set by the president requires hard work from our parliament members. The issue of reducing parliamentary vacation demands to be considered. We have 2 months of vacation. We don't rest at all, because in the meantime we work in the regions. Nevertheless, we will find a way to reduce the duration of vacation and carry out the tasks of the president.
Мы не только отдыхаем, мы, конечно, и работаем в регионах. Тем не менее, мы найдем возможность сократить время отдыха и выполнить те поручения, которые были даны президентом.
The Kazakh Senate will continue its work with its current composition until October. The next Senate elections will be held on October 1st. The upper house of the parliament will be renewed to 1/3 of its members. During the meeting, the Kazakh president thanked the members whose term in office ends soon for their professionalism and hard work.
Вопрос, я считаю, развития сельского хозяйства, который поставил сегодня президент нашей страны перед нами.
I believe agricultural development, as the president has tasked, should be studied thoroughly. There are many areas of domestic agriculture that need close look and analysis that may help boost the growth of agricultural output.
Еще проблем для дальнейшего и ускоренного развития. Поэтому это предложение очень важное.
Сейчас после поездок и встреч на местах очень много вопросов.
After numerous public meetings and working visits to the regions, we have identified a number of open questions regarding business permits, notifications, e-government services. These issues need to be addressed systematically. Much criticism has been expressed in regards to the law on public procurement. Today, the president mentioned that new amendments need to be introduced in the legal framework of public procurement. Public procurement covers all the industries and affects purchase of textbooks in schools and medications for hospitals.
Вопросы больных и здоровых, это вопросы, касающиеся доставки учебников и многие другие социальные вопросы.